Actually, my first fun run or the run nga pa-entice na to become a runner was actually IPI last year. Kaya din ako mo run, no? Okay? Like, honestly, I don't like running yet at first. Bring back the fun in fun run. And also, for me, man good, if I'm having fun or maglingaw-lingaw, I do costumes, even though sakit siya, the hardship siguro mo, you feel pain, you feel doubts on your mind, pero you'll push through. Always remember, there will be people waiting for you at the finish line.
Mayong adlaw mga ka-wellness. My name is Mara, your host, and welcome to another episode of Bida Talks. Today, we are joined by a man of many flavors. He is a chef. He is a proud business owner of Fat Dois and a strong advocate for mental health. Please help me welcome Jam Yap. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Please sit down.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Good morning, mga ka-wellness.
Yeah, well, that's of course for everyone's, for the benefit of those who actually don't know. I might call him Press from time to time. If you don't know, JM here was the past president of JCI Mandaue. It is a nonprofit organization aiming to create positive change in the community that we are in. My apologies, let me get this for you. But JM, I'm so happy to actually see you here. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, IPI, for inviting me as part of your Bida Talks this morning.
Awesome. You have a very interesting combo here. You are into food and fitness. How did it start? Did you go into the food industry first, or did running start late for you?
Actually, I wanted food. Yun is my passion ever since. Like, I would really like to magsigong tanaw sa akong lola and my mom cooking when I was still young. So, I think it's part within me sa cooking. And during a very young age, I wanted to become a chef, good. And I don't know, nasa kusina, in the kitchen, playing with anything.
Wow. And speaking of food, let's talk about Fat Dois. I think it's very popular. If I ask a lot of my friends, even before I joined JCI, it's been a very, very popular restaurant around here. How did it start? Why Fat Dois? How did that name came to be?
Actually, if we're gonna talk about Fat Dois, medyo dugay siya. Pero on a very short, it started out lang, I was denied siguro to a path nga kibaw ko nga for me. Like, I was denied, I think, 7 times for a visa. Because I think siguro when you, if you graduated culinary, you want to go abroad and work because of the money. Yeah. And then, so, I think I was denied for 7 times for a visa going abroad. And then while I was waiting I applied for a cruise ship job. While waiting, I opened very little space for Fat Dois. And then eventually, salamat Lord nga, ni Koan siya, ni Boom. And thank you to all the Cebuanos who have supported Fat Dois. It's been running for almost 10 years na gid.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And earlier I mentioned food and fitness was your perfect combination.
Okay.
So we talked about Fat Dois and how it came to be. How about running? I heard that the very first time, or this came to be, was because of the 2024 IPI Fun Run. Is that right?
Yes. Actually, my first fun run or the run nga pa-entice na to become a runner was actually IPI last year. Wow. So, it started out lang murag Sir John, who has been a very supportive to our organization sa JCI. IPI has always been very supportive in our projects, in our mga community outreach. So, yan ako nga, a way for us to repay or murag kanang support IPI is our members sa JCI Mandaue mo join og IPI Run without any good experiences and ana ba. So join me at, I think it was 6K lang siguro. And then we bought siguro sa mga shopping nga kada mga aesthetic looks ba. No, we're 200 pesos lang shades and ana. So mo to, I think it enticed me to kaya din ako mo run, no? Okay? Honestly, I don't like running yet at first, ana.
And of course, you mentioned you invited all of your brothers from JCI
Yes.
to actually join the IPI Fun Run. It's nice to have a community like that.
Yes.
After that, you kept going. What kept you wanting to run after that?
Aside sa sense of feeling of euphoric siguro when you experience running, namin someone good ningon. I was really kanang chubby that time. So marag na someone ningon nga, "Hala, you look sexy lagi balik." So
Wow.
marag nakuan ko gamay gani, marag na-boost ako ego at that time. Aside from it, it will prepare you man good mentally as a person. It will help you on your daily basis and daily routines, yun ba? Like now, especially now, dili ko mahimutang if I can't run because more siya ka ng it's a pre-workout for me or a kasi tawag na, activity for me to do all of my activities during that day. Even though I run at night or usually in the morning, pero more siya ka ng di ma-complete akong day if I don't go to if I won't run or mag-addo ko sa gym, hinana.
Amazing. I mean, it's nice to have a fitness or healthy life. It's also nice to, huy, lamig kag lawas ka.
Diba?
Like, it's very fit, very, but I'd like to ask because someone told me,
Okay.
kumudagan kuno ka, mag-costume kuno ka, JM. How true is that?
Ko I'm good. It started out nga, I don't know if I'm mukuan ko kay usually on Halloween good, Halloween nga, I do dress up as costumes sa unsa. And then eventually nawala man good siya because of the Halloween scene here in Cebu marag na die down. So I wanted it to channel it sa running kay where's the fun in fun run na with karon nga season kay usually everybody's very serious of running. I want to have this PR ana so makita ka sa mga pitik sa mga tao sa Facebook nga serious yung kaayo. So I wanted it to become bring back the fun in fun run. And also for me man good if I'm having fun or maglingaw-lingaw I do costumes inana dira sa kung maka PR or maka personal record siguro sa akong mga runs.
Wow. Any costume that comes to mind nga pinaka-memorable nimo? Merg nasa nag-ingon nga sabi ni Squid Game nga costume.
It was during CCM pero the most memorable costume for me good was Sailor Moon because I hit my PR for 10K. It was 52 minutes. Even though but it was fun. Kaya it's so funny ba nga, nag-costume ko og kanang Sailor Moon and then mo pass by ko og mga runners, makaingon sila na absan lagi ko ni Sailor Moon.
What I'm tagged, I'm a hashtag.
Yes.
But on a serious note though, other than food and fitness, you've been a strong advocate for mental health. This is
Yes.
something I'm really looking forward to
Okay.
asking you about because it's also something I'm strongly advocating for.
Okay.
If I may ask, how has running helped mentally or in your mental wellness these days?
Okay. Actually, running has helped me a lot because when you're running mong good, it's only you and yourself. You can think properly even though nga murag it's so nice to run with a lot of people. It's so nice to run together. You can go far ana. Pero when you're running alone man siguro you can think properly. Makathink ka nga unsang problema nako ani sa work, problema nako sa akong life, problema nako sa kanang with friends, with relationship. How can I process these things? You can clear imong mindset on things nga na how can I deal with these problems. And also with that kuan man good sensation with on your mind maka-help siya to push through on your problems. Excuse me. And kana lang, with the things nga I've experienced siguro before, with all of the hardship problems during growing up, I've dealt with very serious problems, siguro with negosyo, with my relationship with family, with friends. Kasi tawag na, sorry Hamarag, medyo kuan mo good siya. I know it's a very sensitive topic, pero you'll push through.
Yes.
We'll push through like, same with running, even though sakit siya, Marg, the hardship siguro mo, you'll feel pain, you'll feel doubts on your mind, pero you'll push through. You will finish it. Same as with life nga, Marg. Maing ka nga, kapoy na, I want to kuan na, I want to quit. Pero eventually, when you have the proper mindset, you'll push through. Ana.
I love that. Also, whether or not you're going through any kind of mental health challenges, there's always an outlet
Yes.
for us to be able to think. And running
Yes.
is one for you.
Yes.
And speaking of challenges, you've had a recent physical challenge as well with your knee. Can you tell us a little about that? Kumusta naman ang tuhod, Carol?
Yes, kuan ko, very hard-headed ko. I think I need to have my knee operated na because I do have MCL. So, akong Dr. Sig ingon nga pa-opera na because in order for you to improve pag your running or any activity siguro. So, I do have an injury here on my knee. So, sometimes it will affect my running and or any activities I do. So, kana lang, musakit siya, pero push through gapon if running. Ana, di ba?
It's a strong mindset after
Yes,
all. Yes. And of course, considering that you've had your mental health setbacks, you have problems with the food industry, your business maybe, with friends. When you are at your lowest maybe, or when you overthink, how do you keep yourself motivated to keep moving forward?
Okay. What motivates me siguro, no, are the people there for me. If I'm be selfish lang sad siguro, no, it's so easy to be selfish nga, ako man ni, okay na ko wala. Okay na ko mawala, okay na ko masinana. But if you think about the people there supporting you, aside from running siguro, you have your support system, you have your family who always be there waiting for you at the finish line. So, always keep that in mind, Banga Marg. There are always people waiting for you at the end. There will always be people for you, cheering you on along the way. It's a process. It's a process of kanang battling things, especially with yourself. Pero always remember, always have that mindset that there will always be people supporting you, even though they're not very close to you. There are strangers cheering you on especially in Anna. But always remember, there will be people waiting for you at the finish line.
People waiting for you at the finish line. I really love that because at the end of the day, no matter how low you feel, you are not a burden because
Yes.
you can talk to anyone. There are people supporting you and actually cheering you on.
Yes.
I really love that. And of course, I'd like to ask, what does balance mean to you these days? You're juggling so many different things. So how does balance look like in your daily life now?
Balance, honestly, I'm still learning to have that balance within me, like with business, with family, excuse me, with running, with other activities. So I'm like, for me lang ako, mura ko ganang, I love to do things nga that excites me. I love the feeling, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, na. So, and if I do stuff in ana gyud, I make sure nga I'm good at it. Ana gyud. So, they say mo ana sila nga ganang jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
Usually mo ra gyud na ang mga tao mo stop ra gyud na sila ana nga saying, but there's this continuation of kanang sa saying nga mo siya ganang jack of all trades, master of none, but it's better to be a master of one.
Yeah.
So, it's better to have a lot of activities nga to be good at but also have that sense of balance. Always prioritize, like ako, I prioritize my business, my family, and also myself.
Yeah.
So, in that way, I know what to do on my daily basis again.
I love that. But have there been times also nga makaingon ka, kapoy naman ko, kapoy naman, or pwede mo let go na ako sa business or let go ko sa running kaya wala ko yung time. Have you ever felt that?
Every day, kita mo sa siguro.
Living instance every day.
Every day sa good. Pero it's really up to you if you're gonna stop or not. Not good. I think zero kita. We have our kapoy mo kita with work, kapoy mo kita mingutang work. There are times minguta kapoy na sa whole life, kapoy na gyud kaayo. Pero again, I'll go back to the saying, there will always be people supporting you and waiting for you at the finish line. Para kang kinsa man din kanino ka bumabangon, ana, di ba? Naman yung saying said, ana. So, always have that mindset nga, murag, I'm doing this for myself, I'm doing this for my family, or I'm doing this for my dreams. Inana, yun.
I love that. And of course, to anyone who's struggling to get on their fitness journey, to anyone who's struggling with their mental health that's keeping them from going into a mental or a better lifestyle, what do you say to those people?
Just keep moving forward. Ano lang yun. Whether be in running or in fitness or especially in life, just keep on forward. Moving forward, I mean. Okay? If you're gonna be there stuck on your sofa, on your table or anything, like you tend to overthink. So and the first kwan siguro yun, the main reason of depression siguro and anxiety is overthinking. Ano lang yun. So whether you move siguro a very gamay lang maski on whether in fitness or in life or on your business, just move. Write it down. Write all of your problems. Talk to someone. Hey, how are you? Let's go out in Anna. Any movement of your life, you'll go somewhere. Anna, yun.
JM, thank you so much for sharing your story. And of course, in a world that often values perfection, JM here exemplifies all you have to do is be courageous. The world needs people who dare to be seen, to be real, and to make an impact in their community. And of course, please do not forget the IPI Run 2025 is coming up May 25, 2025. Whether you're a seasoned runner, it's your first time, bring your family, bring your friends, kani kay para sa tanan. Once again, that's the IPI Run 2025, May 25, 2025. Last day to register is on May 1, 2025. Please do not forget to follow our Facebook page for updates. This has been your host, Mara, for Bida Talks. See you next time.